What is up, everyone? I'm Jason, this is Freeber Garage, and we are on, as always, the Flat Tracker project. All right, last one, we actually got the motor mounted into the frame. A lot of odds and ends we got to do on the inside here, but it's been on my mind, and I said I was going to do some sweet parts, some cool parts that we're actually going to get installed, and it's about right timing to do it. And we are going to do the triple trees and get these modified and figured out how we're gonna put these on. This is new territory because the parts that are coming in are completely different from what our standard OEM stem, neck, bearing, and all that good stuff has on here. So we are gonna be installing this. We'll get into the actually part itself here once we get this all cleaned up. So we are going to get this area moved and ready so we can start getting this front end somewhat put together. It's finally time to say goodbye to our front end that has been floating in the front of this lift for the past 6 or whatever, how many months I have on here. Everything is still very nice on this. It's a 39mm front end, a lot of good parts, a lot of desired parts on here, especially these front forks. I got a whole nother project for possibly the FXR with this in the future, but for now, let's get this off the lift because none of the parts on this are going to be used again for this bike, at least. All right, so should be free moving. Thing is awkwardly heavy. Everything wants to move. There we go. All right, yep. There we go. And make sure we don't bust anything. There, spent some time. We have the 80 grit, cleared it all up. We're just gonna hit it quickly with a little 180, do a little 320, and that'll be smooth enough for now, all right? So got it all pretty much like it was never there, all right? That's the whole goal. This is the easy part. Saved you guys the labor-intensive part. I'm just trying to keep reefing into this thing. Just wanna smooth out those scratches as best we can. It's the frame spot you're never gonna see, but it's paying attention to detail. When someone walks up to your bike, everything's on display. That's how I look at it, at least, because one small spot they can notice can make the whole bike show as shit. All right. So now we're prepped, pretty much ready to remove the races on the neck here. And these are pretty much solid in here. There's no really good way. You could try to cut them, but you're probably gonna go into the neck. So having the proper tool to remove this is the right way to go, and I went with a Motion Pro. We're going to use a Motion Pro installer and remover. So this will expand itself once it goes in. So I'll show you guys how this kind of works here. Once this locks, there's like rubber bands on here, and that will start to expand itself and lock on to those races. Now this is also an installer. That's what it comes with right here. Sits pretty much right on top. So we're gonna put this on the bottom one, get this hooked here, start to get this to expand. I wanna find that sweet spot coming down. And I'm gonna use, I don't wanna over tighten it here. I just wanna give it a good snug just to make sure it doesn't loosen up on me as we try to do this. There we go. There. Okay. Tight enough there. Now we're gonna assemble it. So we're gonna put our coupling over here. It's gonna brace against the neck itself, okay? And then our washer here, that's gonna slide right up there. And our nut to push up against and pull down on this race here. All right, sure we are fully flat, which we are, all set there. And it's gonna take a 24mm wrench to go on here. Should start to slide right out here, hopefully. There. our race. Right there. Right out, smooth, easy, done. In order to get the triple trees on here, we have to use the couplings. These are de-raking couplings. So they're going to de-rake this 4 degrees. So it's gonna bring it down to about 26 degrees on our stock neck here. And one side's gonna go like this. So actually I believe it's the top is gonna be the smaller side. And then, because they're, you can see, smaller, taller, and then they're gonna go opposite of each other like that, essentially, on the neck. So it's going to de-rake it inside the neck on there. So it's gonna take it back 4 degrees from stock. So what we have to do is there's these notches here on both sides, and we need to get those centered of the neck, and we gotta measure that out. This is 2 1/4. And so the middle is gonna be about 1 1/8, all right? So let's get that marked, and then we can get installing at least one of the tops, and then we'll get down to the bottom. Use a straight ruler right here, easy to lay across. Like I said, we are at 2 1/4 from outside OD on this neck, exactly. So we need to be at 1 1/8. Right there. Right there. And I'll probably just notch it too, just so I can see it through the paint there. So we're gonna prepare our first coupling here. And we got our mark going here. And our notch we wanna pay attention to is right there. And just kinda get it best can there. Okay. And let's put a little grease on this. As flat and perpendicular as possible. Okay, that should be set up. We're gonna use our bearing installer. Thought we weren't gonna use this, but we're gonna try and use this to get our new couplings in. Sure we are as flat as possible to get in there. Looks to be about right. And it's already going off on the side. All right, that kind of didn't work. So we can grab a rubber mallet here, maybe just get this thing started here. Didn't even need it. Worked out easier. So same thing, 1 1/8 there. And just to get an idea where it needs to be, working from the bottom is not the fun of this. So I don't know how others use it, but I just use a large speed square to kind of get an idea, make sure that we are just about in line with the top. See how center we are. Okay. All right. Whack this in. These are 2 bearings we have to put in the races. We got to get these packed. So throw our first one in there. There we go. First one. Nice and done. Throw our second one in there. Nice and packed. All right, we can put these in. Throw our top one, same bearing on each. Good to go there. Bam, our new triple trees. This is a custom triple trees that are made by 30 Racing, really popular in the flat track racing, and they make these particular for these cups here. and for the Sportster, and as well the new increased size of our fork diameters, all right? So these are key essential for setting up our front end. A lot of big pieces that I had to find to be able to get to this point. So let's hope that we can get this all at least fitted and put in. We'll get down to the final adjustments. There's a lot of different cool adjustments you can do to actually tune in your steering on this whole diameter of this triple tree, all right? Slide our bottom bearing over like that. Then place it up into the cup. Just like that. And our new top goes over like that. And our nut we have here. Bam. Now I know there's a little bit of a space there. I'll get that figured out later. But there we are. Fully race ready. Stoked. I've had these for a very long time. Finally able to have them on the bike. So we got more of the suspension parts coming in order for us to be able to finish this up. They're custom and they've been taking forever to finally come in. So I want to at least get the triple trees on the bike so we can start getting the front end fully assembled. All right. But for now, guys, that wraps me in this one. I would greatly appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button, tap that like, press the notification, leave a comment below and tell me what you think. And for those who've already subscribed, thank you, and as always, stay free. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.